Some stories of courage don't begin with discipline or medals. They begin with chaos. Adam Lee Brown would one day become a US Navy SEAL, but long before that, his life was unraveling. And that contrast is the heart of this story. Adam Brown grew up in Arkansas, where he was known as energetic, competitive, and deeply loyal to his friends and family. But as a young adult, he fell into severe drug addiction, including crack cocaine, a struggle that cost him jobs, relationships, and stability. There were arrests, there were relapses, and there were moments where it looked like his life might end before it ever truly began. This part of his story is not speculation, it's documented, and it matters, because it makes what came next possible. In his early 20s, Adam hit a breaking point. Accounts from family and friends describe a moment of reckoning, a decision to seek help, to rebuild, and to take responsibility for the damage addiction had caused. Recovery wasn't instant, it was slow, painful, and imperfect, but Adam stayed sober. And as he rebuilt his life, he set his sights on something few would have thought possible: becoming a US Navy SEAL. At the time, his past made that goal almost unreachable. Drug addiction is not a small footnote in military screening, but Adam didn't hide his history, he disclosed it. He asked for a chance, and after reviews, waivers and scrutiny, he was given one. Not because the system ignored his past, but because his present conduct showed sustained change. Adam entered BUDS training, one of the most demanding military programs in the world. He struggled at times, he endured injuries, but he refused to quit. Those who trained with him later described him as relentless, not loud, not arrogant, just quietly determined. He earned the SEAL Trident, not as someone who'd always been strong, but as someone who had learned how to keep going. As a SEAL, Adam Brown deployed multiple times. He was known for his loyalty to his teammates, his calm under pressure, and his willingness to step forward when others hesitated. One detail often mentioned by those who served with him is this: Adam never forgot where he came from. He didn't pretend his past never happened. He treated it as a reminder of what he could lose and why discipline mattered. In March 2010, during a combat operation in Afghanistan, Adam Brown was killed in action while attempting to clear a building. He was 35 years old. He died doing the job he had fought to earn, protecting others alongside the team that trusted him. For his actions and service, he was posthumously awarded multiple honours, including the Silver Star and the Purple Heart. The Adam Brown story isn't about erasing the past, it's about carrying it and choosing differently anyway. Some see his life as proof of redemption, others see it as evidence of the cost of war. Both readings can exist at once. What's undeniable is this: Adam Brown didn't become extraordinary because he never fell. He became extraordinary because he stood back up again and again and accepted responsibility for every step forward. If someone's worst chapter isn't the whole story, how many people do we write off too soon?